Okay, I'm back. So I figured out this editing thing. I have to keep stopping the camera every 10 minutes, that way I can have enough to fit on the YouTube. Great site, I must say. Where else in the world can you go to find, well, pretty much anything you want? They have almost every music video you could possibly think of. But, now, back to the painting. As you can see, your eye is kind of it's a little bit static. It's a little bit, kind of shifting back and forth. After a while, what will happen is once I build up a little bit of a level of detail, is your eye will have the freedom to move kind of wherever it wants to. Everybody's a little different, depending on the type of color vision you have. Just depends who you are. Best thing to do if you really want to find out something about a painting, as far as like where the main focus point is, just relax your eye. Just relax your eye and let your eye naturally move where it wants to move. Plus, I'll show you the trick I'm going to show you on pretty much every video I do, which is just to take the painting up and turn it upside down. Now, some of you are probably already starting to see stuff. That's the great thing about that I love to do with the abstracts, is to just suggest certain forms and let the eye put it together. Kind of mentally mixes the composition and the painting. And as you can see right now, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Now, what do you think I should use next? I think I might try to get some light violet going on here. Is that still tacky? Yes, it is. Now, because I used some yellow, I'm going to go in with some brilliant violet. And I'm going to mix that together with some white. Okay, now here, this is going to be kind of interesting. Now I'm just making little lines of lighter violet, lighter than the background, obviously. And I'm making little tiny, I guess you could call them kind of triangles, or triangular. And basically what I go for with my abstract painting is I want you to think sort of about the brain, the human brain, and all of its neural networks and pathways and stuff like that. The neurons and whatnot firing, and that's kind of how I base my abstract paintings. I kind of do that from time to time, because the brain fascinates me. It's interesting. Also, it's kind of interesting too how visual things stimulate memories and stimulate things in your head. See how that's coming out so far? Okay, 5 minutes. It's going to get even more complicated. I remember when I was young, and it's one of the only real memories I really have of my father, because he left when I was quite young. But I remember going down into the basement, and I remember watching him draw, and he used to use chalk. He used to do chalk drawings, and that's basically the reason I'm an artist today, is because of my father and the impression he left on me. I always found art to be such a fascinating thing, and I've worked on it all my life. I'm 35 now, and I've been doing art since as long as I can remember. And you know what? I couldn't think of myself any other way. I've exhibited different areas, different places, and stuff like that. I was lucky enough one time to be in the National Gallery of Canada at one point for an exhibit called Mindscapes. Basically, Mindscapes is an annual art show that is put on by the mental health system. And one of the first years it was on, it was in Ottawa at the National Gallery. And I lucked out. I got in. It was one of my best paintings I've done to date, too, that I submitted. And basically every year now, Mindscapes is held all over New Brunswick anyway. I'm not sure if they do it in any other province. I'm sure they probably do. But I've been part of it ever since the start. And this year, it's happening in Edmundston. Mental health is going to pay for the way up there, the dinner, the hotel, everything. I find it's just a great way to make people aware of people who have mental illnesses and are living with mental health issues. Gives us a chance to think about things and realize that there are people out there who are just like doing well. It's gotten to the point now where medications are so good that hospitalization isn't like it used to be. It used to be you go to the hospital, you stay in there for months on end. But now with all the outpatient programs and stuff that they have, and the medications themselves, a lot of people are getting their lives back, really. Alright, that's a pause again.